Hi students, good day to everyone. Today we will discuss how to use Autocad software once you install the software. To install the software, I already sent a video to you. You can verify that. Now let us go to the software. So this is the icon for Autocad. So I installed 2023. You can either go for the latest version or whatever which is available based on your laptop configuration. So once you open Autocad, you can able to see a window like this. Just click new. You can able to see graphical window, along with that some icons related to that. So you can able to see there are lots of lines here. This we call it as a grids. So this one, so the location where we are going to draw our diagrams, the top you have icons related to that, so whatever you want to draw. So let us switch off this grid. So to do that, so you can go below. You can able to see there is a point. So there is a snap setting here. You can just click this. So to that you can able to see that it has been switched off. So along with that you can able to see a command window here. So which can be used to type your commands, or you can also directly type the commands with respect to that. So before we start this AutoCAD, the first step what we are going to do is you have to define what unit we are going to use, how you are going to draw the diagram, whether you are going to draw it in millimeter or inches or feet, whatever it is. To do that, the first step is the command what we are going to learn here is units. Type UNITS, units. Once you type this units, press enter. So it opens a dialog box here. In the dialog box, you can able to see, so you have how much decimal precision you require. For example, if your decimal is 0.00, you can specify that. Below that, you can able to see there is a units. So millimeter, centimeter, whatever it is. We always prefer millimeter. You choose millimeter, then click OK. So first step is we are just made our units. The next step is you are going to draw a rectangle. The main aim of the rectangle is where you have to draw to locate it properly, the drawing location. We are going to use that rectangle. So the size of the rectangle is similar to your A3 size, what we are drawing in our regular drawing classes. So A3 will be around 297 and 420. So 297 will be your y axis, 420 will be your x axis, indicating I am going to plot it in a landscape mode. So to do that, let me type rectangle, REC. So the command is REC. Just press enter. It is asking the first corner. So what is the first corner of your rectangle? We are going to start from 0, 0. So 0, press comma and then 0. Once you complete this, press enter. So now it is asking the other corner. So now I am going to specify what is my x-axis. X-axis is 420, comma, y-axis is 297. So this is the size of the A3 sheet. Complete this, press enter. So now we have drawn a rectangle, but you can't able to visualize it. So when I zoom it out, you can able to see. So how to zoom in, zoom out, rotate the mouse wheel. So you can able to zoom in or zoom out where the pointer is, mouse pointer is. To properly zoom at this location, we have also a command called as zoom. Go for Z. Just press Z, it goes zoom. Press Z, press enter. In this, I have to zoom everything. You can able to see here below, there are lots of commands available inside this zoom. So when I refer here, so all, center, dynamic, extend, previous, scale, window, object. You can able to note that all which is in blue color, indicating that's a shortcut for entering that particular value. For example, if I want to zoom all, no need to type ALL. Instead, you just concentrate on typing only A. Similarly, if I want for dynamic, so just type D, that is enough. Automatically the software recognizes according to that letter. So I want zoom all. So A, type A, press enter. So it is not case sensitive. You don't need to worry whether you are using it in a small letter or in a capital letter. Now you can able to see. So your screen has been fitted properly on this proper A3 sheet. Now, so to draw any line or whatever it is, so what we have to do, you have to go to this commands. So you have lots of commands. So the icons are splitted into three parts. The first one is this, so which is having draw type of tab. The second one is modify. Once you draw this, if you want to modify, you can use this tab. Third one is dimensioning. Annotation is nothing but dimensioning. Third one is dimensioning. These are the main three features. Other than this, we also have layers to give different type of what you can say sheets. You can call the layer as a sheet. Okay, so a transparent sheet keeping one over the other. So first, we will concentrate on this particular command, which is draw. So first command is line. So we want to know clearly how the command works. Just hover your mouse over this. Wait for some time. Automatically, the software will just show you a hint. So whether how to use it. So it shows an X sign indicating that wherever you want, you have to click. You have to make a left click to do that. So let me click this line, click this, let me move here. If I want it here, when I move my cursor, you can able to see the coordinates where I am. So the first one indicates your X coordinate, the second one indicates your Y coordinate. Wherever you want, you can move and type accordingly. For example, I want to start my line from 20, 20. So I can just go for 20. You can press comma or you can also press tab. So tab button is also applicable. So I'm pressing tab, again 20. Okay. So now I press enter. So you can able to see it starts here. This is my 20, 20. So now I can move here wherever I want. So when I move, you can able to see there are two dimensions. For example, I want a line for 150. You can type 150. By pressing tab, it goes to the next one. So the 150 is locked now, but now I can able to draw at a particular angle. For example, I want for 45 degree. Just type 45. Again, you press tab. So both are locked. My mouse is free now. If you want to confirm it, press enter. Okay. Similarly, you can move anywhere. Just click. Move your cursor. Just click. So wherever I want, just I'm going to go and click this. So this command we call as a line command. To come out of the command, press escape. So that will end the command. So now let me delete these things. Now let us concentrate on the next icon, which is polyline. So the line, polyline, both are same. Only thing is polyline will be a single one. For example, if I go for polyline, let me select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I want an arc like shape here, you can right click in polyline, change it to arc. So it creates an arc. So you can able to see here. This is not applicable for line. Okay, so similarly, right click, I can go again, I can go for line. Can change it to a line. So this option is possible in polyline, but it is not possible in line. So line, it can able to create only a straight line, whereas a polyline, it is a combination of a straight line as well as arc. So that one we call it as a polyline. So the next one is circle. So below the circle, you have an arrow, small arrow. If I click that arrow, you have lots of ways of creating a circle. For example, so center radius. The first one indicates the first selection. Second one indicates the value which you are going to do. So I may click this center radius. So just specify the center where I want to draw the circle. For example, I want to draw a circle here. Click here. Just enter the radius value. For example, 25. Press enter. So this is a circle of 25 mm radius. Same, you can also have center diameter. So for example, I am drawing a circle here, center point, diameter I can mention the same, I'll go for 25. See, this is shorter because this indicates the diameter, this is radius. Next, you have 2-point circle, indicating that if you require 2 points, for example, let me click there. This is my first point. The line is my first point. The other circle is my second point. When I click, it creates a circle with respect to that. So only thing is it will pass on that particular point. So that is 2-point circle. Third one is 3-point, similar to 2-point. So if I have 3 points, for example, first point, second point, and third point somewhere in the center. So you will get a 3-point circle. And the next one is tangent radius, indicating that I have to draw a circle tangent to both sides, and it has a radius. For example, tangent to this circle, tangent to this circle. Now I will specify the radius. Radius is 25. Okay, so you can able to see this is my circle which has tangent to this circle and this circle, and the radius of the circle is 25. Okay, so this is tangent radius. Similarly, you also have a circle called as tangent. For example, I want a circle inside this. So what I'm just doing, I'm moving a cursor to this, rotating the mouse wheel. You can able to see it is zooming. Okay, so now click tangent. First tangent, second tangent, third tangent. See, there's a circle which is having tangent to all the 3 points, right? So this is your different types of circles available related in Autocad. Okay, similar to the circle, you also have your arc. When I go to the arc, you have 3-point arc, start, center, end, start, center, angle. There are lots of options available here. So whatever is required, you can able to proceed according to your model. So whatever we are going to draw. But one thing is in arc, so the arc is produced only in anti-clockwise direction. For example, let me go to center start end. Let me click this center start end. So this is my center point. This is my starting point. This is my ending point. Okay, see, its starting point is here, ending point is here. Your arc is produced from here to here. If I repeat it in different way, for example, this is my center point. This is my starting point. This is my ending point. See what is happening here. The arc is produced like this in anti-clockwise direction, not in clockwise direction. So always remember that your arc is always in anti-clockwise direction, not in clockwise direction. So you have to choose the point properly, which is the starting point and which is the ending point. And this is we already discussed. This is your rectangle. So we made a command called as REC shortcut. So or you can also click it here to go for a rectangle. As it says, I have to specify 2 points. First point is one corner, second point is the other corner. So you can able to see it here. Okay. So again in rectangle at the near the rectangle you have an arrow. Let me click that. So inside that rectangle you have a polygon. When you go for a polygon, whether you want a pentagon, hexagon, whatever it is, you can able to draw it here. For example, let me go for we will discuss about this how to select the material to delete everything later. So let me go to polygon. Let me click how many sides. For example, I need a pentagon, so I need 5 sides. Click 5, press enter. Now it is asking center of the polygon or edge. If you know the edge of a polygon, you specify edge. If you know what is the distance from the center of the polygon, then you have to go for center. We have only edge. Most of the questions will be related to edge. So select edge. So either you can click here or type E, press enter. Now it is asking the first point. First point is here. Move your cursor. Enter the value. So how much you want? I want for 20 mm. Type 20. Okay, the second point is the side. Then move your cursor wherever you want. Just press enter. Okay, you can able to see you have created a pentagon for 20 mm side. Okay, for example, I need an hexagon. What I can do, I can go for polygon again. Number of sides is now 6. Press enter. I know, assume that the hexagon size is 30 mm. Go to edge, select the first point, move your cursor. Okay, now I have to type 30, right? So you can move my cursor at particular angle. For example, I need an hexagon like this or like this. So how I need an hexagon. Okay, so for a particular angle, I need it for this angle. Move your cursor to that, then type the value. For example, I need 30, right? 30. Press enter. So see, the hexagon is aligned to that particular angle. Okay, so how this alignment is going on? So that is purely depends on this particular icons which is shown below. You can able to see there are lots of icons here, so which can be utilized to draw this hexagon at a particular angle. Similarly, now if I want an ellipse, go to the ellipse. We have two types of ellipse. Okay, so mainly center major axis radius, minor axis radius, center overall major axis and overall minor axis. Just select it, click wherever you want, move your cursor, click, drag it accordingly, whether I want like this or like this, and click again. Okay, 3 clicks indicating so your ellipse. Okay, so these are all you can able to visualize it in draw. Okay, so this is how we will be using it to draw any type of images, right? So whatever you want, if we want to draw a line or a pentagon, whatever it is, we use this particular icons to draw that particular diagram. Once you drawn, for example, I have drawn a pentagon, so 6 sides, so similar to whatever we have done, right? So I'm going to start here. Let me draw it like this, which is for 25 mm. This is my hexagon. Okay, let me concentrate on hexagon. Now what I can do, I want to shift this hexagon somewhere. So now the modify commands plays the role. Let me select this. I want to move this. Click move. It is asking you to specify the base point where you are going to move. I am going to move from here. Okay, let me select this. So from there I can able to move which direction I want. Okay, so I can just move and keep it. So I want to move here. Let me click here. So now you can able to see you have moved from one place to other place. Similarly, I can also have rotate. Click rotate. It is asking you to select the object. Select the object. Confirm the selection by pressing enter. Select any base point to rotate. This is my base point. Now if I see, you can able to see, you can able to rotate. I want it for 30 degree, 30. Enter. See, the hexagon is at an angle of 30 degree. Okay, so these things you can able to do by using modify icons. So whatever it is, right? For example, so this corner, so you know there is a rectangle. Assume I have a rectangle. Now I need a circular shape in this corner. There is an option called as fillet. Click fillet. So first thing is you have to set the radius. Go to radius. So for radius it is R, right? Plus R, enter. Now it shows the radius is 0. Let me going to fix it to 25. Once I fix, press enter. Now you select two corners. So the first corner and the second corner. See what is happening here is it has taken that 25 mm. Based on that 25 mm, it creates a rounded shape. Okay, I can repeat this. Press enter again. I'm selecting this two. Press enter again. Selecting this two. Press enter again. Selecting this two. Okay, you can able to see a grounded shape rectangle. So this can also be done in modify icons. So we will discuss all these things later. So at the beginning stage, we will try to model this. So whatever you want to do, right? So the line, polyline, all these things. You just install the software and try to model these things. I will give some exercises related to this. You try it out by your own. Later we will discuss it in our regular class. Thank you.